Hey, it's Courier Girl, and I'm running in and out between deliveries, and I realized here it is, the beginning of January, and I forgot to update you on the 2023 mileage rate. So yes, it went up from last year. It is now 65.5 cents per mile, which is awesome. Not awesome because that means the cost of operating a vehicle has also gone up, but I'm going to like that mileage deduction this year. Now, if you remember last year, they changed the mileage rate halfway through the year, so they could do that again. I don't know, but for right now, we are at 65.5 cents. And if you look right here, I'm on the IRS website because I wanted to get it straight from the source. It said these rates apply to electric, hybrid electric, gasoline, and diesel-powered vehicles. So it pretty much covers everyone in case you were wondering if your vehicle was covered. And let's see, it tells you what it's based on. And it does say here that taxpayers cannot claim a miscellaneous itemized deduction for unreimbursed employee travel expenses. So if you are an employee, a W-2 employee traveling for your job, then you can't claim that deduction anymore according to this. Can't claim it for moving expenses unless you are members of the armed forces, active duty. Let's see. You can calculate the actual costs rather than the mileage. For most people, I've found that the mileage is better, especially if you drive a lot like we do. Let's see, you can use a standard mileage rate, but generally you must opt to use it in the first year the car is available for business. And then after that, you can either go with mileage or actual expenses. So you can change by the year. In leased vehicles, if you're using a leased vehicle, you have to use a standard mileage rate method for the entire lease period if the standard mileage rate is chosen. So there's a little bit of detail on that, and you can get a PDF on that as well. Now, there's a lot of different ways to track your mileage. I always tell people, which I forgot this year, I'm sorry, to write down your mileage at the end of the year and then start a new mileage sheet for January, which is what I did. I use a paper sheet. I know I'm old school. I tried some apps, but they just I didn't find them to be as accurate as a paper sheet. They're okay, but you know what? A couple miles or even a couple tenths of a mile here and there can add up to a lot of lost mileage with some of those apps. So I write it on paper and I do it every day. I don't write every stop on paper, but if I have, say, a route that I know that I'm going from A to B to C to D to 20 stops or whatever, I write the beginning and mileage and ending mileage for that route every day, which can change. It can change because sometimes I have extra stops. Sometimes there's traffic and you have to go around. So I don't just assume that it's going to be the same every day. Now, it's usually within a mile or two, but I still write it down. This PDF that you're looking at right now is available for download. I made this last year. If you want to use the paper method like me, this is what I use, and it's worked very well for me for the last, well, actually since I've been a courier. So I'll put the link below again so that you can download it. And again, remember that the rate this year is 65.5 cents per mile. So in light of inflation and rising costs and everything, I guess we're getting a little break there. That's pretty cool. All right, got to go. Got to get back on the road doing some more deliveries. Have an amazing day, and I will see you on the road.